Okay, now let's continue with HSK 3. I believe we are at D words now. Yep. Right. D words, D words. And the first D words we have is 打扫. 打 is to hit. 扫 is to sweep. So together is sweep. 打扫房间 in a sense where you are trying to clean or tidy your room. 打扫教室 clean the classroom. That's one thing interesting though. When I was in China, I believe the students were responsible for cleaning the classroom, for 打扫教室, while I'm in Ireland now, and we hire a cleaner to do so. Or maybe in some schools, the students are still responsible for doing that. Next one is 打算. 算 is to calculate. It comes from, there's a bamboo on the top because I think it comes from the calculator, how do you call it? The abacus, 算盘. The abacus is called 算盘. Yeah, Yep. That's beautiful. Pan is like a plate. The plate for calculating is abacus. I don't know if you can play that. We learned it when I was very young, in primary school, I think, and quite interesting thing to do. If you haven't done it, it might be worth a trial. And then next one we have 带. 带 has multiple meanings. It could mean to bring something, or a belt. What, you use a belt to bring something with you? And you can say 带书去上课，对吧？Or I'm going shopping, 我去买东西。Okay, 带着我的弟弟 bring my younger brother, 带着他去买东西。Next one is 担心, another word with 心 in it. 担 or 担心, this word can be also pronounced as 担, which also means burden. So when you are burdening your heart, you are worrying about something. Like somebody is sick, someone close to you is sick, then 我很担心他. Next one is 蛋糕. The first 蛋, this is different 蛋. This 蛋 is 鸡蛋 from 鸡蛋, chicken egg. And 糕 is some sort of a rice cake. There's rice there. And there's a worm. That actually part is a worm. How is worm related with the egg? I guess there's a worm coming out of the egg. I don't know. Right. Anyhow, that's 蛋糕, egg, rice cake. So we have cake. Then we have 生日蛋糕 would be birthday cake, right? 生日蛋糕. Next one, 当然. Of course. 当 is hard to explain. It means as of, that kind of meaning. 然 is another interesting character. That means sort of just like this. Okay, we have learned a couple of vocabulary with 然, like 然后, then or after. So just like this, after, that's a good word. And 虽然, 虽 sort of means a twist. So a twist like this. So even though, that's what it means. 虽然我是中国人，但是我住在爱尔兰。That's 当然 of course. You can use it on its own, means of course. 你说汉语吗？当然，我是中国人，当然我说汉语。Right. So let's continue with another page. Here we have the. This word, this character, has also another pronunciation, D, meaning a place. We have loads of words with that, like 地方, a place. So 地 in here means place or ground or sometimes earth. Okay, like 地球 is the earth. Earth ball, 地球. What else with 地图 a map. 地图 the picture of the ground. So 地图. Now continue with this one with a fire there, and ding is there to give a pronunciation, I think. That is called 灯. 灯 is a light, like 电灯. 灯光 a light, like the light that a light bulb is shining. 灯光 or 电灯. What's worth talking about this character is when you switch on a light in Chinese, you open a light, right? Or you close a light, as in 电灯, 开灯, or 关灯. That's why I always do that. I always say, open the light, please, or close the light, which is not very authentic English. Yeah, we have 地方 here, as I explained, a place, and 地铁, ground steel or ground iron. That means underground. I believe 铁 here is short for 铁路, railway. So the railway on the ground or underground is the underground. And 地图 is the, we just explained, is the map. And we have another 电 here. We have loads of 电 now. 电梯, 电灯, 电视, TV, 电话, telephone, 电影, movie. What else? 电冰箱, refrigerator. And we have another one, 电子邮件. 电子 means electronical. 子 is like a song or a little item in a way. So 电子 becomes electronic. 邮件 is a post. So 电子邮件, electronical post, becomes email. But email, I think, is becoming quite a popular way of saying it in Chinese too. When you say email, people usually understand that. 东 is a direction, 东南西北 for directions. And then we have another 东, 春夏秋冬, that's winter. So 冬天, 春天, 夏天, 还有秋天, 还有冬天. 动物 is animal. 动 means to move, like 运动, right? And 物 is object. A moving object becomes an animal. Right. What is the most dangerous animal? I remember who was being interviewed answering question, what is the most dangerous animal? The answer is man. 人, 对吧? Or 男人. Anyway, 短 is short. The opposite of it is 长. 短, 长. However, this 短 cannot be used to describe a person. If a person is short, in English you can use the word short to describe Like a knife is short, or a ruler is short, or a person is short, right? Horizontal and vertical. But in Chinese, 短 is usually horizontal. And vertical, that's right? Vertical, horizontal. Vertical, we use 矮. If you say 我爸爸很矮, not this 矮, but this 矮. You can't really say 我爸爸很短. That sounds very strange. Okay, 段 is a measure word usually used to describe a period of time. 一段时间, 一段假期. 假期 is a holiday. 一段, could be a period, a section of something, like 一段绳子, a section of rope. That can be also used as the measure word. Next one, we have 锻炼. 锻炼 is a good word. It means to exercise. Originally, if you look at that, it has iron there on this part, and it has a fire there. Originally, it means to forge a knife, and then if you forge your body, it becomes the word exercise, or work out. And the next one, we have 多么. 多 is many, or as we learned, short for 多少, so how much or how, right? So how, this one, 么 is a word that really cannot be explained. Like we know 什么, 怎么. What does 么 mean in those sentences? 什么, 么 it's sort of a question. It's a vague concept of a quantity or amount of something or an extent of something. Maybe. I'm not sure. So 多么, how extend. So how much, how, right? You can use that to raise a sort of exclamation mark, like 它多么好看啊，对吧？这个电脑多么贵啊， right? 太贵了. That's what this means. I think that's all the D words there. Thanks very much for watching. Let's go to, might as well finish E word here. 饿 is hungry. There's a part on the left that means food or eating. 我饿了. 你饿了吗? 我饿了. And I think there is an app in China that's very, very famous, like, are you hungry? 你饿了吗? If you're in China, download that, then you can get loads of food delivered to your doorstep, no matter how late that is. That is one thing that I miss about China, the takeaway. I know we have takeaway here, but the takeaway is just pizza and Chinese takeaway. That's pretty much it. In China, you have loads of different kind of takeaways. Even like a hot pot can be delivered at your doorstep like 3 o'clock in the morning, which is making it very convenient and making people very lazy. Next one, 耳朵. 耳朵. 朵 is like also a measure word really used. And or a lump of things, like a lump of cloud. 云朵 is 朵, and or 一朵花, a lump of flower. And 耳 is your ear, so 耳朵 becomes the official word for ear. 我的耳朵很大, right? Anyway, so that's what we have for D and E from HSK 3 vocabulary. Hope you've learned something. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Right.